Welcome in Module 3. Materiality, Textiles and Raw Materials by Fashion Revolution Czech Republic. This video was created as a part of the online learning platform developed by Social Growth for Circular Fashion project. This project is co-funded by the European Union. This video explores current shifts and innovation in fashion and materiality. New materials used in clothing production. Let's start with a question. What is wrong with the current clothing production and consumption? An estimated 350,000 tons of used clothing end up in landfill each year just in the UK. Many of them are made from synthetic materials like polyester, which commercial production is constantly growing due to its cheap price. Synthetic textiles are the largest source of both primary and secondary microplastics, accounting for 34.8% of global microplastics pollution, with around 700,000 microfibers being released in every wash cycle. It has been estimated that 1.4 million trillion microfibers are currently in the oceans, and if the fashion industry continues in a business-as-usual scenario, between 2015 and 2050, 22 million tons of microfibers are expected to enter our oceans. From looking at global textile waste polluting all our environments, it is clear that slowing down climate change lays on redefining our relationship with materials we produce and consume. You can explore this topic further in the Fashion Revolution documentary, Textile Mountain: The Hidden Burden of Our Fashion Waste. The authors, Felipe Lopez and Catriona Rogerson, reveal our destructive clothing production and consumption practices and behaviors through investigating our clothing waste. So, how can we redefine our relationship with materials we produce and consume? One of the current trends helping to critically analyze both consumers' and producers' resourcefulness is systems thinking and mapping. It is a set of visualization methods and tools used to map systems within the fashion industry, its supply chains and consumption patterns, aiming to explore and implement new models of overall product design suitable for circular use. Example of such a tool is a bathtub model, a useful mental model when thinking about issues like fashion industry, resourcefulness, and climate change. This model, for example, shows the complexity of transition towards the green fashion industry. Even if fast fashion industry swaps all textiles used in production for sustainable ones, the volume of textile waste would be the same. Therefore, making fashion industry green lies on its complex and systematic restructuralization, not only on using green resources. Another significant trend in fashion and materiality is conscious material sourcing, such as sourcing dead stock, certified, recycled or biodegradable textiles or textile waste. 8 key pillars of conscious material sourcing are: 1. Circular economy, sourcing materials which are suitable for circular economy. 2. Local sourcing, sourcing materials as much locally as possible to support local producers and the local economy as well as to avoid additional transportation. 3. Resourcefulness, sourcing materials which are suitable for your own skill set, knowledge and technical resources. 4. Reasonable quantity, sourcing a reasonable and accurate amount of materials. 5. Fair price, paying a fair price for a reasonable quality. 6. Transparency, emphasizing transparency and accessibility. 7. Strong relationships, building long-term and strong relationships with suppliers. 8. Green suppliers, working with suppliers who emphasize the environmental and social impact of their business. New materials used in the clothing production can be classified based on their chemical or biological properties as stated in Next Gen Materials, Industry Report for 2021 by Material Innovation Initiative, monitoring the investments into innovative materials market as well as monitoring its product segmentation. Next-gen materials are more sustainable materials that are both animal-free and more conscious to our planet. These raw materials are usually plant-based or made with recycled fibers, but can also include mycelium and microbe-derived structures. Among the mostly used plant-derived raw materials are: 1. Organic cotton, raw fiber, which farming creates a biodiverse crop and aiding soil fertility. 2. Tencel, raw fiber, which is produced from eucalyptus tree wood pulp, through a closed-loop process. 3. Hemp, raw fiber made from a stem of the cannabis sativa L plant, which doesn't require pesticides or fertilizers to grow. Visit the Social Growth for Circular Fashion Project website, www.sogfash.com, to find the complete list of plant-derived and other materials with a description of their properties and environmental impact. This video, Module 3 of the Social Growth for Circular Fashion Project, explored current shifts in fashion and materiality, and new materials used in clothing production.